Hmm. Hmm. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, it's me, Wingish New Bay, Majeki Quay, your friendly freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. I forgot that I'd hit the record. Now I'm trying to set up which candles am I lighting. What am I doing over here? Figured it out. That's right, I hit record. I'm making a video, aren't I? Welcome. Free flowing Fridays, freaky Fridays, whatever time of day that is for you. I light our orange candle again. Keep my little suntan there, representing all of my babies, really. All my boys, my girl. So beautiful, it's all so beautiful. What did you do to honor the day yesterday? Did you learn? Did you educate yourself some more? I did want to get down to the vigil that was here in Peterborough, but my body was just, and then with the weather too, the joints and everything, it was already really sore, and I really wanted to do that drumming. This is all, it's going to the chiropractors, only 2 appointments, and then doing some extra exercising, trying to strengthen up my core, do a lot of just sitting on my exercise ball, doing that and trying to build up the strength in my back and, the core, keep my posture. So, and yeah, you've seen outside the videos my twitchiness and coming in, so all of that's happening in my body because, I am doing without the medication. One, I can't afford it. There you go. Another thing with social services, right? ODSP, well, they'll cover all the pharmaceutical stuff. But now you got to go through extra processes for them to cover, the CBD or the THC, the medical marijuana. And I've had that prescription since 2015, and since then, I have not taken one pharmaceutical. I don't even take Tylenol or Advil. Only the medicine I make, and I know exactly what's in it. And it helps, and it's not only helped me, it has helped others too. My uncle had his final stages of cancer. Those were the only things, and it was helping him more than the pharmaceutical stuff they was giving him. Helps with that nauseous, it helps with that shaking. One of my aunties, I put a little tincture in her tea, and that doesn't have high THC, it's high CBD, and she's sitting there going, I'm like, what the heck, why? Like, there's nothing in there that could make you high. Like, why are you? She's like, no, because her fingers would, with the arthritis in her fingers and stuff, she didn't have the mobility in them. So she was just amazed, After that tea, it takes a little bit for it to kick in, right? But she, I can move my fingers. They don't move like this. So, makes a difference. Things are being used against me, so what is my thing to do? Well, how can they use it against me if I'm not doing it? Right, but then I'll look a little more crazy and twitchy and well, you know what? I gotta do what I need to do to take care of this body, because that's what my children need, right? Happy, healthy mom. I can't do anything about anybody else, but I can only do something about their mother. I'm their mother. I'm in their mother. So very close with their mother, It's almost like we're the same person, their mother and I. Excuse me, it's swinging. It's a hurting. So I didn't go down. I watched documentaries and educating myself more on that, and remembering back when I was in school, public school, before high school, and I almost throughout the whole, from kindergarten to grade 8, almost, I believe. And every morning, right, start off with you stand for the national anthem, and then we do the Lord's Prayer. And there was students that were, what's that called, exempted from that or whatever. They went and stood outside the classroom because they had a different religion. Yet here in our own country, the ones that were here before any of our ancestors were, really, well, that's all ancestors. I believe they're all ancestors, whatever. Before those ones came over on the boats, those ones weren't allowed to practice their own way of life. They were forced into doing Lord's Prayer, weren't allowed to speak their own languages. And that's just my personal memory of school. And then watching that, and watching some of the documentaries saying some of the punishments, we'd have to be in the corner and do the Lord's Prayer, and they had to hear us doing it, or else we'd get beaten more. What a horrible thing to do to Creator's children. And that they are allowed. There is no consequences for those ones that have done this. The victims still have to pay. Like, looking at that, I was talking about the compensation that they were getting. And sure, maybe the general population thinking, oh yeah, they're getting paid for blah, 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 blah. But look it. Why is it up to the victim to prove that this happened? When they have evidence, when they know, why put them through all that again? What kind of caring leadership is that? So it's then continuing to place the onus on the victims or the survivors to prove this happened to me. Yet a criminal is innocent until proven guilty. It's all backwards. It all begins with them. We all need to see that ourselves and not continue on and go out with our gossip and our drama. See, try now to go with no drama or gossiping, no complaining for 24 hours. See what happens in your life. Try it for yourself. I don't know. Let's see. Let's move on. What are we going to think about going into the weekend? I got my Shaman Oracle out here, Mysticl Shaman Oracle. Gonna give that a go. Okay. Calling back all of our energies from the east, path of illumination, path of clarity, place of man, place of fire. Calling back all of our energies from the south, the water, the tears, the place of emotions, childhood, innocence. Even if they're all grown now, all those children in those adult bodies now that are still walking this earth, they are still innocent. And calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the place of introspection, the woman, the earth, the physical. Calling back all of our energies from the north, the air, the mental, our wisdom years. We walk the red road from childhood. That's the lower world. Look what our children had to go through. Right? The lower world is not, I think, is that Earth? No, Earth is the middle world. Underground, but that doesn't mean like hell or anything like that, right? We need to go through this darkness sometimes, right? The seed gets planted in darkness and then grows towards the light. Right? We are born, we have that darkness inside and in those waters, and then we go to the light, right? We go through that tunnel to the light. At the end of life, we get up those wisdom years, and we're going to go through that tunnel again towards the light. Maybe. I don't know. What's that? We get up to the wisdom years, and we see that corn. If we haven't planted those seeds, there ain't nothing going to grow. If we don't tend to those seeds, ain't nothing going to grow. If we just leave those seeds in the dark, don't give them any light to grow towards, don't give them any water or nutrients, how's that going to grow? So we get up to the wisdom years, and we see, how have we grown? What have we been nourished with? And if we weren't given those proper things at the start, we can do that for ourselves now. We can do that for ourselves now. East to west. And we can, well, it's not all. We don't do anything really for ourselves, right? Or by ourselves. We come in and we connect with that spirit, east to west. Connect to that joy inside. Children. should be joyous, little bundles of joy, living their life happy, celebrating. The shortest time in their life, they should enjoy that, yet still prepare for that future, because we spend longer in adult bodies than we do in child bodies. Biology, it's truth. You know, that's a truth, right? The time as a baby, that's the fastest growing, most rapid time of growth in the physical body. But then we're going to do most of our growing inside, right? What is that for you? So we're returning to that joy, the spirit. We're born bundles of joy, each a miracle, each belonging here, each such beautiful, beautiful beings. Remembering who we are. East to west is that blue road of spirit. That's the giveaway. The giveaway, and we give it up. We make sacred our lives. And I'm here of service in the highest and best interest of all. What can I do? And what we can all do is be ourselves. Give away from that wholeness of who we truly are. Give away that love, unconditionally. Love, below, and within. That understanding. And you know what? Even if we can't understand what somebody's gone through, it's not up to us to say, you shouldn't feel this way about that, you shouldn't feel that way. Or even if we have gone through something we think is the same as someone else, we don't know how that's affected them. We don't know. It's not about comparing our traumas or competing who had it worse. Or no trauma is okay. No abuse is okay. None. And sometimes then we feel ashamed because we think, oh, the abuse that I went through was nothing that they went through. What am I complaining about? So, in some way sharing those can help, but not if we're going to go and compare. And I love that they do those talking circles, the healing circles, and we talk. We got to talk until it's done, right? Until it doesn't affect us, until we talk and it's just a story. There's no more, it doesn't bring up that emotion in us. It's now a story. It's part of our life's experience, part of this journey that helped to make us who we are now. What is that? We just want one to jump out? I'm spinning them around in a circle here. 13, 14 is what I just saw. Just let one jump up at my... Let me see now. Yeah, we're going to... I'll close my eyes and just draw. One. Just give us one. Have one to draw my attention. Bring my hand over here. It'll help us. What can we do? Going into this weekend, or whenever you're watching it, looking at the reflections of our lives. What did you survive? 100% of everything you went through till now. But now it's time to live. I don't want to survive. I want to live. Live, enjoy life, be this beautiful expression of the divine that we all are, each and every single one of us, no exceptions. Take responsibility. Align with the divine, with the earth, whatever that is. Whatever that is, it's all the same, no matter what we call it. Look for that, right? Begin in your own belief systems. Why do you have them? What is that? Okay. This is the one for the weekend. One. Where do we go? Earth, connecting with all our mother Earth. 17 makes it 8. It's 8. Infinite. The infinite Mother Earth. Always a bountiful earth. Right? Everything comes from the earth will return to earth. From dust we come, to dust we will return. Is that ashes to ashes, dust to dust? Excuse me, my mind. Something would rust if it wasn't for women. Okay. Excuse me. This is weird. Okay, excuse me. Whew. That's a hot tea. It's not even tea, it's a hot chocolate and the coffee without my tincture in it. Okay, I'm gonna unload this one. Whew. Keep on the peace. Peace signs, baby. Peace. Okay, we're gonna split her over her. We'll see what the tops and bottoms are. And we'll get into her. Let's get into her. See what's this saying. Beauty way, the way of beauty. Going the way of the beauty. Following that flow, and you are all beautiful. We are all beautiful. Every single one of you, no exceptions. To Creator, you're all beautiful. Creations, works of art, everything Creator made is good and beautiful. But we can choose to walk the way of beauty, or we can choose, nah, I don't want to. I feel ugly, right? Because you can be the most beautiful person outside appearances, right? But on the inside, we can have those ugly hearts. What is that for you? I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please. Don't do this to me. That was an old song I wrote. Anyway, it's okay. That just popped into my head. I remember that. Right, yeah, to that ex. Yeah, why? I didn't know what was going on. What's wrong with me? We is all beautiful, okay? And we can discern if this is not working. This is not something wrong with me, something wrong with the other person. These energies just aren't mixing, right? Let's get back to our roots, to our resources, right? We think something is coming from outside of us. Well, the earth, but we're made of the earth. And everything we ingest is part of the earth, so the earth is actually inside of us too. Inside and outside. What? Weird. Okay. Same with that energy. We're breathing in that air. Is that spirit? What is that? What is it for you? What do you believe? What brings you comfort? What helps you sleep at night? What is that? I'm going to move that over so you can see these guys under her. I just need that. Just want to see the card. Oh. Earth. To peoples out there. Okay? You hear your earth call, right? Connecting with Mother Earth. That drum helps us connect to the heartbeat of Mother Earth, of our mothers. We have forgotten our mothers. Mothers get erased, whether there becomes competition between the mother and the father about the kids, but blah. There's no competition. We need all of it. All of it. To be complete and whole. That's what we need, not another outside being, to see that we are earth and we are spirit all in one. That's the beauty way. That's where we get that usable energy from to earth and sky, you know, right? Father Creator, Mother Earth, whatever that is for you. Okay? So the essence of earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on the card refers to the body of the planet, Earth, the human body, and nature herself. We're reminded of this symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are stewards of all life on this planet. It means we take care of it. We should be nurturing it, not destroying it. It refers to what we make of it. Our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. All of it, gift from spirit. These bodies, gifts from spirit. The invitation. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit. It's there by the grace of spirit. We do nothing on our own. And you are part of it. We are part of it. Not apart from it, we are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. The medicine. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you. To open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Perhaps you have not been eating well, been overworked and stressed, and forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. Breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, take a walk in nature and focus on the consciousness of abundance, miracles can and do happen. Not magic, it's miracles. Your miracle. Allow them to work through you. Be ye beautiful. Right? And then beauty way. What does that say to us? That give away, right? Give away from that love. The earth. Give like earth does. Give like creator source does. Whatever that is for you. That's the beauty way to think. Okay. If I'm doing this for me, how is this going to help others? To do this, how am I going to help others as I do this? Because as we do that, we walk in the ways of beauty. We're leaving an example for others. We're living by example. Walking with beauty before us. Walking with beauty behind us. Walking with beauty above us. Walking with beauty below us. Walking with beauty within us. The way we walk is beautiful. And that is a 4. That's stability. Number 4 is about stability. Also, number 4 would be half of the 8. Interesting. The essence. The beauty way is both a path that you travel on a daily practice. The path, travel, okay. Excuse me. The essence. The beauty way is both a path that you travel on and a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to the difficult encounter. When everyone perceives only darkness, you point out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures. By example, by being the light, by being the beauty, by walking in beauty. That's how. And those with eyes to see will see. The beauty, the invitation, the beauty way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside yourself and others. Stop to smell the roses. Take a deep breath. Look up at the stars and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lessons that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. In a kind and gentle way. Spirit is not hard on us. We are hard on ourselves and each other. Spirit is kind and gentle. The medicine. Daddy's hands just popped in my hand. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. Is that Tanya Tucker? It was called Daddy's Hands. That was one of my mom's favorite songs. The medicine. Excuse me, thank you. The medicine. Stop trying to fix relationships that you believe are broken. That you believe are broken. Recognize that these are exactly as they need to be in this moment. And acknowledge the inherent beauty in that. When you understand this, you will be able to bring about the change you want. Do not engage in gossip about the darkness and flaws of others. Be careful not to be seduced by the superficial beauty of a project or relationship you are toying with, unless you are willing to pay the price for it later. Are you toying with it? Just playing with it? Okay, we all have emotions and we can get attached, so that's where we need to be careful. And not just, can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you with. So we love everybody, but we see there is a time when, okay, are we trying to hang on to things that we think this is broken when it's really actually the time for it to, okay, we've learned all we can from this relationship, it's time to move on. We don't need to be upset with each other. I don't need to say you're bad, but the energies are just not bringing out the beauty in us anymore. We're starting to get ugly. And then I'm starting to say that this and this, and so then I'm projecting out my experience with you. And maybe others, yes, it's tricky in those abusive relationships, but they need to learn that within themselves. They went through something too. The Shack, always, I keep saying that one. I don't know if you've watched that, but I just love that one. It's a very good visual of that when it comes time to that judgment. How do we make that call? How do you choose between your children? One must die and one must live. What is that? I don't know. Have a look at that for yourself and see. Do we keep trying to hang on and fight for something that is naturally run its course and there's nothing more for us to learn there? We just keep dragging ourselves down and then we keep thinking there's something wrong with us? What is that for you? Look at that and then give away, release. Release those relationships that need to be released, right? Let them be transformed into something more beautiful. Right? Because we keep hanging on. Do we keep seeing that person in that one way? We can discern. No. Our energies don't mix. Bring out the worst in each other or whatever that is. You know, but still wish them love over there. Because if we're continuing to hold that hate in our heart, we're hurting ourselves. Right? It's like that unforgiveness and anger. We're hurting ourselves more than the other ones. Right? It's like, wow, you hurt me so bad. I'm going to drink this poison to show you. So, I don't know. What is that for you? I mean, I'm struggling with those things. Myself, I can understand. To still wish them love and all that. But this is maybe part of that refining that I did to myself. Till I find, see, my worthiness of being here just like anybody else. You know, like I say, I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you because I'm worthy to be here too. That's why beautiful divine beings and right? And I look in the mirror, I've done lots to hurt myself in those ways. Learned about self-esteem and mirror work when I was in adolescence and learned to build myself up and But then I realized all that stuff was coming from the outside, joint theater group and all of that. And I'm like, but that confidence was coming from the outside. I needed somebody outside of me to say it was okay to love myself, that I was actually lovable. But then I knew that. I always love that song. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I believe that'd be Don Williams. That's an oldie but goodie. I love that one. And I would laugh at that. And I would try to do the mirror work. And then I'd laugh at myself for that. But I need to believe that too, because I do not put myself above or below anybody. I'm somebody. That's all I want to be. I'm not trying to get attention or anything like that. My intention is to share. For anybody out there that has gone through similar things as me, to help you feel you're not alone, because those are the things that help me too. Just hearing others' stories, not by advice. I have never really been helped by somebody's advice. It's more listening to their life. When I listen to their lives and their stories and their experience, that's what's helped me the most. And actually, advice from people, when I have actually followed people's advice, did I say I never follow it? Because I have, and so there's a reason why. Anytime I follow somebody else's advice, what they thought I should do, what they would do if they were in my shoes, it's sunk me lower, because that's not following my own guidance. And that's what we all need to get in touch with, because we're the ones inside. We're the experts on our lives. Nobody else is. We're the experts on ourselves. Nobody else is. Okay? Like the human bodies and biology, okay, the doctors might know, okay, how that body works, but you can study that yourself too. Get to know human anatomy. That's your anatomy. Get to know human biology. That's your biology. All of us here with these human bodies. So we can learn some things that we all, okay? Heart is there to pump through the circulation. The brain does this. So there's all certain functions for these organs that we all have in these human bodies. But when it comes to our lives, our stories, what these human bodies have been through, and that's where the developments can change. Then the brains don't process all the same way, okay? Things outside of us can affect that. Psychologically, can affect us physically. I don't know. How is that showing up in your life? Do you understand what I'm talking about? How about that usable energy? Do we keep using this energy to go over and over? Well, woe is me, woe is me, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody can know what I went through. Nobody's ever been through this, right? Look at that buffalo. You talk about that buffalo. 56 would be an 11. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Love that one. That's the usable energy. We call that in the other deck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Any boogers up there? Did you see any boogers up there? Excuse me, I had to go into the light for a second. Let me get back into the light. Oh, okay. 56, a thunder. Legend speaks of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention. When great occurrences are meant to happen in the world, they warn when tensions in a situation are called upon to be released. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything. Both awesome and frightening. When the thunder arrives, it is also a wake-up call. One that you will not soon forget. We're all getting a wake-up call, aren't we? Our systems aren't fair. Our systems aren't there to protect all of us. Our systems protect reputations more than anything. Our systems protect positions of power more than the people that are being abused by people in those positions of power. I don't know. Excuse me. Well, I do know. We can see if you take a look. Okay, don't deny it. Denial does not mean it's there. Just because we refuse to look at it does not make it go away. In fact, that makes it worse. The more we ignore abuse, the worse it gets. And it's gotten worse. I can't believe that we're this far just in my own lifetime and what I have witnessed myself. How victims get abused more by the system that's supposed to protect them, by the system where they're supposed to go to for justice. Thunder! Wake up call! Invitation. The thunder comes into your reading. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big, dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it through your bones, and you know you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. Wonderful opportunities are arriving now. Look at it in your own life. The trick is to learn to run with them. Excuse me. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever. Qualities we all need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or from what opportunities will come. Or in what form opportunities will come. Okay. Qualities that you need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and a willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. The medicine. Do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim story? Or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? You must look within. That's what we do here. Begin within. It's time for an about face. Look at yourself. You're being warned that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear benign or familiar. We've talked about familiar. It's not always good. It's time to say no to drama, both yours and others. Focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. Yes, you are. We all are. We are all worthy of a drama-free life. Save the drama for the stage and the screens. Alrighties? How's about that? Okay, these ones are quick. Yes. Okay. A moon tarot. The moon tarot. That's not tarot. Moon woman. It's a moon woman card. These are not tarot cards. Oh, we're gonna have one. Just one, because we like it to go with these guys over here. I know that was two that slipped over top of my thumb. Just the one. Just the one. Oh, there we go. One. I'm going to take that one. And it's a number one. And that's the medicine wheel, okay? We're going to have that just to the side because that's what we look at. Medicine wheels. We look at the, and that's what's the womb. The crystal ball. No, that's not the crystal ball one, the womb. Let me see. And then the, oh, we haven't read that one either. So this is a 15. And that one is a 9. And this is the number one card over here. Over here. There we go. Wow, that's the seed. Maybe the new life. What is that? We're going to put this here because we do work with the medicine wheel over here. We're looking at that. The 4 directions. We call them all in. This is how we do. My book. Over here. Over here. 4044 is what I saw. Stability. Number one. Number one. I'm gonna be your number one. Number one. Number one. Blondie. I love Blondie. Visible. White moon. Visible. This card shows us the moon when it is illuminated, symbolizing life. Light is wisdom, consciousness, awareness. Light is knowledge, love, creativity. Light is actualization. It is development. When light penetrates something, it creates a developmental change within it, affects the state of awareness, and inspires its mental and emotional growth. The amount of light that enters a particular woman's womb is equal to the level of consciousness that is required for her specific healing. His or her. We all have these energies. It is the exact amount of light and illumination that is necessary for her to be able to look at and understand the matter compressed into Earth's physical space. Wow! He's up here with Mother Earth and the Grandmother Moon and our Mother Earth. So we must listen to our mothers, must honor our mothers. All of us, and no exceptions. And let's see. We have read this one before. But let's look at that. Oh, I like that one underneath there too. Ooh. Oh, it's a 15 it says on that one, huh? We have read that before. Got the 15. Anyway, I keep getting, I got the 9 after that one. Yeah, okay. 15. The womb is the woman's temple, right? We've read that before. Your womb is like a crystal ball. Within it is buried hidden knowledge of life and of death. Woman's womb and moon's womb are one. Their womb is a temple and a home to a trail of countless generations. Their womb is connected to the great emptiness, to high spaces of star seeds, the gates of birth, the gates of life, blessing all lovers and connectedness to God, holy blood of the womb. When the blood of the woman's womb shall return to the earth, and the spirit of our souls to the holy waters of our dreams, peace shall come. Amen. Ooh, right, we need to return to that. A sweat lodge ceremony, if you like, that was the ceremony for the men to return to the womb. But it is women's sweat lodge ceremonies now too. Alrighty. Oh, look at that, if you're feeling called to that. But look, even just returning in to yourself. The womb of creation, what is that? So this is the second initiation. The number on this is 9. And look at the corn. We got the corn came up. Right, how's the corn? How does your corn grow? That's the second initiation. This is the mother. The mother. We're talking about the mother. Reconnecting to the mother. We forget about our mothers. Fathers get bad names. Mothers get bad names. And then we just, But we need to connect. We are not orphans, okay? We've always got Father Sky and Mother Earth, whatever that is for you. This is all of our parents. No matter what's going on with our physical parents. And hey, our physical parents, they went through stuff too. Are they continuing on, right? Generational and generational abuse and trauma. Intergenerational trauma and abuse. That's why we need to stop the cycles and not blame. No blame, no shame. So the direction is the west. We look within. The element is the water, right? That's the emotions. The chakra is the heart and the throat. The animal is the bear, who was here yesterday, wasn't they? The full moon is the end. It's the end of the full moon. Qualities: softness, listening, nourishment, protection, sensitivity, containment. Right? It is a container. It's not restraining, but containing. Right? We have those boundaries for it to flourish. Right? We got to put the plant sometimes in a pot, but when it outgrows the pot, we put it in a bigger pot. Right? Have to have this container. The earth is like our container. Maybe. I don't know. What's that say to you? The mother, keeper of the home, creates life in her womb. She nourishes her baby from her breast. She is endowed with strength and wisdom necessary to protect her offspring and to raise them with love, understanding that they are Mother Earth's children. She has magical abilities. She cooks, washes, puts down her children at bedtime, listens, contains, protects, heals, hugs, gathers, and flows like water. She is man's woman, teacher to the opposite sex, the man. When mother sits securely in her place, so will her man in his. She is plentiful as the cornfield. Woo! Thank you. Oh, wow. Let's respect our mothers. If you're a mother, respect yourself. We are all mothers. We all have that nurturing in us, okay? And we say sometimes our husbands are like other children. We're not here to raise our husbands, but teach them. Connect them. The woman connects the man to his heart, right? Women are the life givers, man the life protectors. What does that all say to you? What a beautiful, beautiful way to go into the weekend or whatever this is, whatever time you're watching it. This is wonderful. I'd love to hear what it all says to you. That would be great. That would be great. Or maybe there's a message you could put in the thing. Maybe this came out of it. That maybe somebody else needed to hear that. So I wouldn't mind that. You want to comment in there? Going, well, this is what it also is speaking to me. Maybe that, oh, hey, that's saying that to me too. I couldn't quite put the words to it. I don't know. I love you all. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything that you do. You know, be you, fully, holy, and true, or else this world misses out on the gift that is you. Share from that abundant heart. Connect deep inside with who you truly are. Connect with our true source. Not other people. Yeah, we birth through our mother, but our mother, Earth, is the source of life. Earth and Creator, right? That's our source of everything. What is that? Love yous. Biggest heart hug ever. Already did it. Thank you for a wonderful day and weekend, and we'll see you on the Monday. Love you all. Thank you. Empower, not overpower. Empower.